Welcome, my dark-hearted darlings, to the Eldritch Hour. I'm your host, Lilith Fury, the Eldritch Queen of Horror, here to take you on another dive into the eerie and inexplainable. Tonight, we're unraveling the chilling tales of Hollywood's cursed scripts, stories that left behind trails of tragedy, misfortune, and unanswered questions, from the haunting deaths of Chris Farley, John Belushi, and John Candy, to the lingering curses tied to legendary productions like Poltergeist. We'll examine whether these so-called curses are rooted in superstition, coincidence, or something far more sinister. We'll also explore how superstition, ancient beliefs, and real-world psychology intersect in Hollywood's darker corners. So grab a seat and let's open this ominous chapter. Let's start with what defines a cursed script. A cursed script is one that's believed to bring bad luck, misfortune, or even death to those involved. The curse often comes to light after repeated tragedies connected to a single production, leading many to wonder if something malevolent is at work. Anthropologists note that this concept mirrors ancient cultural beliefs. Stories were thought to hold power, and invoking certain themes, death, revenge, or betrayal, could unleash energies that turned on their creators. Hollywood has always flirted with the taboo, making it fertile ground for such chilling tales. One of the most infamous examples of a cursed script is Atuk. As I mentioned before, this unproduced comedy script has claimed the lives of Chris Farley, John Belushi, and John Candy, three of the brightest stars in comedy. But it doesn't end there. Actor Phil Hartman, who was also linked to the project, was tragically murdered by his wife in 1998. Even Michael O'Donoghue, a writer connected to the script, suffered an untimely death. Is it coincidence? Or could Atuk be a cautionary tale about tampering with stories that seem destined to remain untold? Let's turn to The Crow, a film shrouded in tragedy. Brandon Lee, son of martial arts legend Bruce Lee, died on set due to a prop gun malfunction. But some believe the curse began long before Lee's death. According to production accounts, crew members had reported strange accidents and eerie occurrences, including equipment malfunctions and a near-fatal electrocution. The curse seemed to extend beyond The Crow. Bruce Lee's own untimely death while filming Game of Death sparked rumors of a family curse linked to a supernatural entity known as the Dragon. Poltergeist is another legendary example of a cursed production. During its filming, several actors experienced strange incidents. Heather O'Rourke, the young star of the series, tragically died from a sudden illness at just 12 years old. Dominique Dunn, another cast member, was murdered by her boyfriend shortly after the first film's release. Crew members also claimed to hear unexplained whispers on set, and several props, like the skeletons used in the infamous pool scene, were real human remains, which many believe might have contributed to the curse. Some anthropologists suggest that using real skeletons may have invoked a form of taboo that angered ancestral spirit. Why do curses seem so prevalent in Hollywood? Psychologists argue that high-pressure environments like film sets create heightened emotional states, making people more susceptible to believing in curses. And sociologists add that Hollywood's culture of storytelling amplifies these incidents, turning them into myths. Anthropologist Dr. Fiona Reynolds suggests that curses tied to productions may stem from violating cultural taboos. She notes that Poltergeist and The Crow involved themes of death, spiritual unrest, and revenge, universal fears that carry symbolic weight. When you repeatedly invoke themes of death and supernatural, you risk opening the doors to those very energies. Superstitions in Hollywood aren't just limited to scripts. They extend to on-set behavior. Actors and crew alike follow rituals to ward off bad luck. For example, whistling on set is considered taboo. a belief borrowed from old theater superstitions where whistling backstage could lead to dangerous accidents. Another common superstition is Macbeth's curse. Uttering the name of Shakespeare's play in theater is said to bring disaster. Interestingly, the superstition has even crossed over to film sets, with actors using euphemisms like the Scottish play instead. Hollywood's love for the supernatural often intersects with cultural superstitions. In many Native American cultures, disrupting burial grounds is believed to disturb the spirits of the dead. This became a central theme in Poltergeist, where the family's home is built on such a site. In some Asian cultures, numbers play a significant role in superstition. The number 4, for instance, is considered unlucky in Chinese and Japanese culture because it sounds like the word for death. Horror films, like The Grudge, often incorporate these beliefs, blending cultural fears with universal themes. Eyewitness accounts add another layer of intrigue. During the filming of The Omen, crew members reported lightning striking their planes, and a car crash claimed the lives of special effects supervisor John Richardson's wife and a crew member. Similarly, on the set of Rosemary's Baby, the composer, Komeda, died in an accident eerily similar to a scene from the film. Actress Mia Farrow also recounted feeling a sense of dread throughout the production, which she attributed to the film's dark subject matter. Were these events truly random, or did the film's themes invite disaster? Folklore offers various ways to break curses, from rituals to symbolic acts of purification, and Hollywood productions often employ spiritual advisors to conduct blessings before filming. For instance, the cast of the Conjuring franchise frequently sought spiritual guidance to protect against malevolent forces. Some cultures believe in counter charms. In European folklore, throwing salt over your shoulder is said to nullify bad luck, while in some African traditions, burning certain herbs can cleanse negative energies. These rituals may not hold scientific weight, but they offer psychological comfort, a way to reclaim control in the face of fear. Curse scripts are a fascinating blend of superstition, coincidence, and human psychology. Whether you believe in their dark power or see them as tragic coincidences, they reveal how deeply stories resonate with us. Hollywood's obsession with the macabre mirrors our own fears, reminding us that some stories are powerful enough to blur the line between fiction and reality. As for me, I'll think twice before handing a script with a dark history. So thank you for joining me tonight as we explore the cursed scripts of Hollywood, from the tragedies of Atuk to the eerie tales of Poltergeist. Don't forget, every Monday and Thursday for more spine-tingling tales. Until next time, my dark-hearted darlings, stay curious.